Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mike.
It's Dan.
It's the corrupt customs officials.
Oh my gosh. We usually hear about this coming out of China, but now it's going on in Vietnam. It's been going on for...
And it's happening to Chinese tourists.
Exactly.
They are the victims this time. Hey, who says we never defend Chinese tourists?
Exactly. Basically, Vietnamese custom officials are trying to extort tip money from Chinese travelers.
Yes,
and
which is crazy.
Which is crazy.
So these are government officials.
They're in the airport. They're basically saying each of you guys have to tip us at least 10 yuan, which isn't a lot of money, but still, like, no one wants.
It's the principle of the thing.
It's a principle. But then it escalated when, of course, Chinese travelers are not going to be like that, because they're like, yo, you're trying this on us?
Yeah.
Yo, come on, man. We wrote the book on extortion. Like, don't try this on us. So 100 of them are getting really. They're like, no, we're not going to do it. One guy actually, they made him pay 100 yuan for his daughter, for his child and wife, or they're basically like, I'm gonna take your passports away. And Chinese people are like, no. So then what happens?
They get into a fight.
And of course everyone's got their phone out, and you see like Vietnamese officials grabbing the passengers, the travelers. I mean, luckily it wasn't like really bad. Yeah. But it could have been. Like,
I mean, first let's talk about this whole asking for tip money thing. This is insane. Yeah. Like, if we go to JFK and we're coming back from somewhere or going somewhere, and the customs agent's like, yo, even if he's like, give me $1, I'd be like, why am I giving you $1?
Dude, it is so in America, even waiters you would be fired if you ask for tip money.
Not in New York.
No. You would be, but usually they don't catch you, right? In New York, they'll run out after you.
Yo, New York, if you guys don't know, if you don't leave at least a 15% tip anywhere in New York City, they will run after you.
But they're not allowed to do that. In fact, like when I was in Boston, like if any
But they do it. I'm saying, they do it.
I know, they're really risking it though, right? So if you get caught asking for tip in America, like you get fired because you're not allowed to do that.
Right. In most places, right.
But of course, like in Asia, nobody cares. But I'm just like, yo, why do you think you can get $10 out of Chinese travelers? They're really like, they're not gonna give you money.
Right.
Why even trying
that? Well, look, I mean, to them, that's not a lot of money because usually people, that's what they think, right? Because Chinese travelers, usually they're pretty well off, and that's why they're traveling, they're spending a lot of money, they're going out buying like luggage full of other luggages and Gucci bags and whatever. But like, still, it's the principle. I wouldn't pay this either.
Of course, no, it's horrible. This should never happen because this is corruption. And also I could see like they're trying to take advantage of the situation because like you said, Chinese travelers, tourists are traveling all over, and the Vietnamese, they're going to Vietnam. The Vietnamese travel scene for Chinese mainland tourists is booming right now. So they're like, you know what? I see you guys come back with all these luxury stuff. Like, yeah, why not try to get a little out of you? Because those countries like Southeast Asia, oh my God, it's so cool. Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam.
Look, it's as long as you're in corruption's everywhere. First of all. But especially in areas where it's developing nations, it's going to happen a lot more. But I wouldn't get into a fight over it. Maybe be like, yo, I need to talk to your supervisor. Be like, I don't know how high the corruption chain goes. Maybe the supervisors be like, yo, give me 1,000 yuan. Who
knows? Because it sounds like it escalated. It sounds like they were like, no, we're not giving you 10 yuan. And they were claiming that the tourists were claiming that they kept increasing the amount, and that they would not let them pass unless they gave them something. Which, that's pretty messed up.
If I would go to Vietnam and they asked me that, I don't know, man.
No, you would just be like, no. But I think that they thought that they could get away with it. Yeah. Because if they try to ask a foreigner, like, can you imagine they ask like a non-Chinese, they would just be like, no. Or they might say yeah, but like if they put up a fight, they'd be like, oh, I'm not gonna arrest this white dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, because maybe they thought that like they could push them around. I don't know. Like, this is messed up.
So this time we are defending. Well, we're not defending the fight. That's crazy. You don't get fights. That's insane. That's kind of like you were on the side of reason, but now you're kind of just threw that all away. Right. But let us know what you think of this story. Would you pay that tip to the customs? Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.